What's up, you guys? Bubba Sawyer here, coming at you with another tech tip video. So, the other day, my alternator took a shit, and my cousin stopped to help me take the oven off. My dad come, we took it to the parts store. Needless to say, the alternator had a lifetime warranty, and they gave me another alternator. Well, the first alternator I put on, over a year ago, somebody had spliced into the cable. Well, when I was trying to untighten the bolt that was over tightened, I broke off the eyelet, so I had to put another eyelet on, and I had maybe an inch of play to get it to the connector to bolt it in. Well, this time around, we broke the eyelet off trying to take it loose, so I had to get another eyelet at the parts store. Well, when I fixed it this time, there was maybe a centimeter of play. So when I got that bolted on there and I got my alternator on there, I could only crank my alternator bolts halfway. Because if I cranked them the whole way, the bolts was feeling really tight, like they was going to strip out. There was no room for play. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be tapping into that wire right there. I'm adding a heavy-duty butt connector. I bought these at a yard sale for $5. I've got like over 100 of them, plus the eyelets and all that. But anyway, you can get these eyelets, these Duralast, at the parts store for $4 to $5. My cousin told me about them. I thought it was something I had to order. But anyway, now this here, you could pause it and get this part number. It's a butt connector like you do small wires like light bar harnesses and stuff. But this is heavy duty. I don't know where you would get this at unless you look online or you go to maybe a welding store that sells stuff or whatever. But this is a butt connector in. And they make a special tool to crimp these wires together, but we don't have that tool. So we're going to use some vice grips and a lot of manpower. And I'll get back to you once we get the harness put together. Oh, and I went to Tractor Supply. They sell welding lead cable by the foot. Got me a half a foot of that. And then we're just going to mark the end of it with a red marker so we'll know it's a positive lead and not a negative. Because they didn't have it in red. They only had it in black. But we'll get back at you there once we get her crimped in. And I'll show you the final result before we put the alternator back. So we're back, guys. Got the new end crimped on there. And I got this crimped. My tape job isn't the best, but when the alternator's down in there, you're not going to see it. So you're not just going to take these vice grips, okay, and cram that wire and then just crimp it. I had to get it as tight of a crimp as I could on it. And then I screwed the vice grip in just a little bit more, crimped it again. Because you try to crimp that tight all at once, you ain't going to be able to do it. You ain't got the strength. I'm not a bodybuilder. So when I crimped this, I put it on where it was barely tight. And then I tightened my vice grips up barely tight, cramped it again. And just kept on doing it till I got it tight as that it won't come off. Now this end, you don't have to put tape on. Now you might be saying, Bubba, why are you making these videos for? And I'm not only doing it to show people like I did the power steering. I just had, there was I'm not going to mention his name, but there was somebody told me that they grew up without a dad. And, you know, they didn't have a dad, so, you know, they didn't know how to change the oil. They didn't know how to change the U-joints in the drive shaft or axle. And this is one reason why I want to make these videos, because I got some younger viewers that are getting into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. And you might be getting your first car, and you might not have a dad, or you might not have a mom. You might be living in an apartment somewhere on your own. And doing these videos, I want to help people. Because, see, me, when I was growing up, I had a dad. And I still do. He don't do as much anymore because he's older. But I sat out there and I held the light for him. And he showed me, hey, this is a U-joint. This is the bolt that goes in the U-joint knuckle. And just different things like that. And that's how I know to work on my own stuff. Because if you take your vehicle to a garage like this right here I'm doing, you take this to a garage, they'll probably charge you from $100 to $300. And if I could teach someone to do it themselves and save money, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's all right to take my car to a garage. Because when I got this car, it was on Labor Day weekend, and I didn't feel like putting my new brake shoes on. I took it to a shop. Sometimes it's okay to take it to a shop. But I just want you guys to know that one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos is for the kids that doesn't have a dad, and the girls that don't have a dad, and the mother don't know how to work on vehicles. But you can look up how to take an alternator off. I'm not doing all that. But I just needed to extend this so I could get my alternator in there straight, because my alternator was barely at an angle and it was causing my belt to chirp. But that's what I had to do till I come up with, because I didn't realize I had those connector ends, and I went everywhere, couldn't find them. So you can go back where that shows that part number. I didn't write that on there. They all got it wrote on it with a Sharpie, but you could probably look that up and find it. But there you go, guys. And I got some red paint markers. I'm going to mark that to know that that's a hot. So anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. And we will be trying to do some chainsaw videos here as it warms up. So thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time.